Will the housing market in South Central PA continue to appreciate or increase in value? Hey, it's Dave Hook over the Dave Hook Real Estate team, and I want to answer that question because a lot of people are thinking and have thought that I'm going to wait or hold off on doing anything because I think housing values are going to come down. And I've seen a number of people recently, somebody personal, close to me comes to mind, that has been saying that and just continues to say, yeah, has been saying that for 3 years actually. I'm gonna hold off, and the market's gonna crash or something. And interest rates went up severely a couple years ago, and they assumed that the prices were gonna go down when that happened, and yet prices went up by 4.5% that year. And then again last year, interest rates didn't come down; they stayed pretty flat. And they thought, well, surely the market's gonna crash, and sure enough, went up another 3%. For that personal relationship, their story is one of staying out of home ownership because they think they're going to get a good deal. And if they would have got into home ownership, they would have had an appreciating asset as much as 8% over the 2 years, which means that, if they would have bought a $300,000 home, that means that their net worth and their financial future would have been increased by over $20,000 over the time they would have carried that home. And so another way to say that to my friend is that the opportunity cost by not stepping into home ownership cost them over $20,000. It's not a great financial decision, and I wish for them better things, and that's why this question is so important. The reality is that the housing market is very different today than it was in 2008 when we experienced the Great Recession. One of the main differences is that homeowners in America have more equity in their home than any recorded time in recent history. And the difference in 2008 was that many homeowners in America were overfinanced and didn't have very much equity. So that's one very important component. The other important component is that we're in a supply shortage. So there's not enough supply in the housing market because builders didn't build enough homes after the Great Recession for about 10 years. And so what does that mean for you? It means that when supply is low, very low, even if demand has come down a little bit because of high interest rates, price goes up. My economics degree says if you put those things on an XY axis, supply being very low and demand being static, price will continue to increase. And so we don't see, I don't have a crystal ball, but we don't see any substantial price declines in the real estate market in the foreseeable future. Certainly there are spots in the United States where that always happens, so I can't say in a particular neighborhood if prices won't go down, but median home prices across South Central PA continue to go up even in response to a decrease in demand. So what does that mean for you? It's always a good time to be a homeowner. The net worth of homeowners in America is exponentially higher than renters, and there are very few reasons that it's not a good financial idea to get into home ownership sooner rather than later. We always say, buy the house, date the rate. So if you can get into home ownership now and rates do come down, in the future you can always do a refinance and take advantage of that lower rate. For a free home buyer consultation or a free home value estimate, just reach out the information below, and our team will be happy to connect and take great care of you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon.